We search many things on the internet for our daily needs. But did you know that there are some things that if you search on Google, you can be in danger? You may even go to jail. In our today's video, we will talk about 15 things you should never search on Google. But before we do, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. That way you'll never miss a future video. So, let's get started. Number 10. Symptoms. If you think you have the mumps, measles, or merely the flu, you should probably just go see a doctor instead of Googling it. Googling any symptom, from something as simple as the sniffles to a strange-looking rash, can give you an infinite amount of results ranging from the mundane to a condition that is frightening. Google and sites like Webm can turn even the most mentally sound person into a hypochondriac. You would be surprised. Many symptoms that seem like nothing lead to cancer in the internet world. If you do in fact have a serious issue, it is much better to get it resolved by a doctor in person who can physically diagnose you. Googling one's symptoms can result in a person with a serious illness, either thinking it's not serious or thinking they have a completely different illness, which could result in some trying to cure themselves, and maybe make the situation worse. Number 9. Yourself. We all wonder at times what types of information the internet has on us or what we are known for throughout the cyber world. But Googling your name is something that should be done with caution unless you want to ruin your day. If you search your name, you might be shocked to find that something you did years and years ago and completely forgot about might be the first thing that comes up. Whether it is an embarrassing photo of yourself from high school or a link to your live journal where you once posted angsty teenage poetry that you'd rather people not read. It is extremely depressing to be reminded of your past internet transgressions. Another depressing thing that you might find when Googling your name is that you might not even be the first person with your name to come up, or even in the top 5. Unless you have a truly unique name like Como Longmading Don Rutherford Jr., there are going to be a lot of people with the same name as leaving you with a feeling of insignificance. You might also someone with the same name as you is much more successful than you, which might force you to consider a pseudonym if you want to hit the big time on a frightening and even more depressing note. You may find that someone with the same name as you has either passed away or is a hardened criminal. However, there are good reasons to Google your name, such as finding out what a prospective employer might see if they Google you for research and being able to rectify any false information. The search results present. You also might be able to find out if anyone has stolen your identity by Googling yourself. Number 8. Bed bugs. If you've been a victim to the scourge that is a bedbug infestation, you will know that even years after getting rid of these blood-sucking insects, it is hard to sleep without phantom itches and sensations of them crawling all over you. Even if you haven't experienced bedbugs firsthand, merely Googling them can be psychologically disturbing once you see images of these terrible creatures. It is easy to imagine that they are secretly lurking in her bedroom and causing you to develop severe paranoias. Not only are the bugs themselves disgusting to look at, the horrifying rashes they cause can make one start itching at the mere sight. If you happen upon some of the more severe cases of houses that are infested with the parasites, you might find yourself wanting to tear apart your walls with an axe or take a flamethrower to your bed just on the off chance they have already infiltrated your abode. Also, do we mention that they are ugly, disgusting, blood-sucking bug demons? We did good. Don't Google them. Number 7. Megan Fox's thumbs. Actress Megan Fox is known for being a sex symbol with jaw-dropping good looks. So if you don't want this image of her tarnished in your head, we suggest you don't Google images of her thumbs. Fox may have been blessed with a face and body that epitomized 21st century standards of beauty, but she had the misfortune of being born with a condition called brekkie. Dr. Lee Tidy, also known as club thumb, dinosaur thumb, and toe thumb, Toe thumb is probably the most descriptive of the terms because essentially a person with the condition has thumbs that are abnormally short and stubby with significantly short nails, making them look like a big toe. Fox's thumbs are the perfect example of the condition, and she has admitted in interviews they are the physical features she is most self-conscious of. On a related note, you should never Google the condition, digital clubbing. Though it sounds like something that may involve electronic dance music, it is actually a condition that appears similar but medically unrelated to club thumb. Digital clubbing is when a person's fingertips swell to alarming proportions due to conditions like lung cancer or heart disease, and the images are even more disturbing than toe thumbs. A sufferer of digital clubbing, his hands almost look similar to that of a tree frog, unnaturally deformed. Number 6. Snake wives. If you are constantly trying to hold on to the notion that this world has some sense of order and hasn't gone completely off the rails due to the problems of the digital age, then you definitely should never Google snake wives. Snap wives are a group of women on the internet, usually middle-aged, that believe are cosmically linked. More specifically, married on the astral plane. The fictional Harry Potter character Severus Snape. These women even take part in group meetings where they channel the spirit of Snape, take turns having wedding ceremonies with him. Googling this will result in you falling down the rabbit hole. A very strange and possibly uncomfortable chat room, Photoshop pictures, and love from the Snape wives to their beloved. Never mind the bizarre nature of these impossible relationships and the unsettling loneliness of the women who believe in them. There is something that is just mind-numbingly stupid. The whole ordeal that has the unintended consequence of being addicted to read about for outsiders. So to avoid wasting hours of your day, remember that some things are just better left on Google. Number 5. Trypophobia. With most phobias, it is hard to know you have one until you experience it. And a lot of the time these phobias are for things that can't necessarily be intentionally avoided everyday life. This is not necessarily the case with trypophobia, which is the fear of groups of small holes or bumps or of irregular patterns unless it is a severe case. Most of the time a person does not realize they have this fear until they start looking into it. So in effect, Googling trypophobia can cause trypophobia, especially because some of the first images that will pop up are ones that are meant to activate fear. Trypophobia is actually one of the most common phobias as it has a linked instincts that are relics of evolution. These types of patterns are commonly associated with rashes and diseases or dangerous plants and animals. Common natural things that set it off are honeycombs, bubbles, coral, strawberries, and the inside of cantaloupes. These things may not set it off at a glance, as they mostly have memories associated with them. But if you look at the enlarged Google images of them or the images the trolls have made just to pester trypophobia, you could accidentally activate these deep-seated fears, so it is best not to play with your innate animal instincts and avoid the mental trap that is fueling trypophobia. Number 4. Fast food finds. One of the things that will most assuredly make you lose your appetite is Googling things that people have found in fast food. There are so many cases of disgusting objects, from strange pieces of animals to foreign objects falling into people's meals, that you're bound. Find a case that will turn you off from your favorite fast food. Guilty pleasure. These things happen rarely, but once you Google them, they are instantly all in front of you. The seemingly infinite nature of the internet can be great for learning, but also can feed paranoia. If you search for things people have found in fast food, you might start to believe that it is common to find a severed finger in your Wendy's chili, when realistically the odds are probably in a billion. You might also consider the fact that many of the stories or such findings are urban legends or fabrications meant to shock you. So if you do dare to go against our advice and Google fast food finds, make sure you consume it as you should. Everything on the internet with a grain of salt. Number 3. Tapeworms. Another terrifying and disgusting parasite that can fill a person with paranoia is that of the tapeworm. Tapeworms are a parasite that infiltrates the body when a person eats undercooked meat or drinks water containing their eggs. They are fairly uncommon nowadays due to federal regulations. When you start Googling info about them, it can make it seem like they're hiding everywhere, waiting for you to ingest them. The idea that a worm sometimes can be over a foot long, could be living inside you, is a haunting sentiment that is not easy to shake. Just like when one Googles their symptoms. When a person searches tapeworms and the signs of having more, they can succumb to thinking, hey, I experience nausea. I have hunger or loss of appetite. Maybe I have a tapeworm. Immediately jumping to irrational conclusions. You should definitely never Google images of tapeworms, as the alien-like creatures are the stuff nightmares. If you do tread down this dangerous path, you can at least rest assured that modern medicine has many remedies to alleviate a person harboring a tapeworm, and that most of the time tapeworms are harmless most of the time. Number 2. Personal details. You may often find yourself Googling directions to restaurants or searching for presents for a loved one. But though these things can seem harmless as you think, that's what Google is for. In reality, everyone should be much more cautious about what they type and that nifty streamlined search bar. Anything you type into Google can be taken by Google and used to formulate advertising that is meant to target you specifically on Google's own privacy page. They even list the specific data that they collect. Websites you visit, your location. As you click on things you search for, you watch, and information about your computer or other tech devices. Though they say they are doing it for your convenience, they actually take all of your searches and form their own data model of you based on these things in order to predict what you might want to buy or do in the future. Google can also take this information and give it to companies. So Googling things that give personal information can be extremely detrimental to your life. If you value avoiding spam and being harassed by telemarketers. Number 1. How to commit crimes. This one isn't just a humble recommendation. It is a strict warning that should he dig. Otherwise, your cyber prodding could have real-world ramifications for the authorities. There can be a fine line between fantasy and conspiracy. And though merely Googling things isn't a crime, searching illegal activities, especially on sites that offer how-tos, can end up in the police or FBI knocking on your door. In one specific instance, a family unknowingly landed themselves on a terror list and got a visit from local authorities who thought they were planning an attack. 3 of the family members had happened to each individually search separate things on the same computer. That, when put together, seemed undoubted. The father searched for backpacks while the mother searched for pressure cookers, and their son had been reading about the Boston Marathon bombings, which led him to casually researching how homemade bombs were made. All these coincidences had to perfectly add up in this situation, but one could see how getting curious could have led a single person into ending up similarly triggering the authorities. Not only that, if you were ever to get in trouble for a minor offense, anything you have Googled could be used against you in court and perhaps land you in even greater trouble. In these times of heightened fears of terrorism, it's best not to toy around because you never really know who is monitoring you. What's something you once Googled but immediately regretted? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up to show your support. If you'd like to keep to date with all of our unbelievable videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Thanks for watching.